I welcome you to this presentation. Here we're going to answer this question in physics. A number of forces are acting on a body as shown in the diagram below. So we have this upward force 24 Newton, downward force we've got 20 Newton. We also have this force which is going like this, which is 10 Newton. We also have the other force here, which is 13 Newton. Then the question is, what is the magnitude of the resultant force acting on the body? So as we've seen here, we've got 4 forces acting differently. So we have this force here, which is pushing this side. So we are saying that this force and this force, they are in horizontal force. So we are going to find the difference force in the horizontal side. Reason why we are going to find the difference is because this one is against this force here. So this one is pushing this one. Now which one is going to overpower the other? It's the one, it's the bigger force is going to overpower this one. So it means if I do its movement, if it's movement, it will move from here going this side. Okay, so here we are saying that once you do that, we're going to find the force in the horizontal force. So here the resultant horizontal force, we are simply subtracting here. So we are saying that, okay, I'll write it here, which is H is equal to 13 minus 10. Okay, so 13 minus 10 here, we find that it's 3 Newton. Okay, 3 Newton. So this is the force this side, which is what? 3 Newton. Okay, 3 Newton. So this 3 Newton is moving in a horizontal force. Okay, so here we'll say this distance from here up to there is what it will be, a 3. Okay, then we also have this one here, which is acting vertically. So vertically, there is a force that is pulling upward and also downward force. So this is the vertical force. It's pulling down. It's pulling up and down. Now, which one is going to overpower the other one? So the bigger force is going to overpower the lesser force. So here we simply subtract 20 from 24. So when you subtract 20 from 24, what are we going to have? So in this direction, you find that you are going to have what? A 4. Okay, so we are going to have 4 Newton here. So once we subtract this force, the downward force, from the upward force, we are going to have 4 Newton. Okay, so this is the resultant force in the vertical and also horizontal. So now what we want to calculate here is the resultant force in this acting on this body. So for us to find the resultant force, which means we're going to find the diagonal of this diagram. So the diagonal of this diagram, we're going to find this distance, which will be like this. So for us to find this distance, we'll simply say this is 90 degrees. So we're going to use Pythagoras theorem in order for us to find the resultant force. So here we'll say we are calculating this side. So calculating this side, we are simply saying, and the resultant force, it will be RF, okay, is equal to root. Okay, so here we have 4 squared plus 3 squared. Okay, so this 4 here, which is in vertical, and the 3 in horizontal. So once we do this, we are going to have this side, we are going to have 16 plus 9, which will give us which will give us root 25. Okay, so now the square root of this root 25, so resultant force here is going to be 5 Newton. So this is what the magnitude of the resultant force. It is 5 Newton. This will be the resultant force that will be acting on this body. So it's going to be the hypotenuse. Okay. So this is how we can answer this question. Thank you very much. Please share